change, how we should be achieving the mobility, and mobility as an industry itself, how we are evolving, and what are the things need to be considered. So today, in today's session, we will be discussing about what is the paradigm shift has happened, and also to relate with what are the things which we need to consider when we are implementing the enterprise class mobile applications, and what is the difference it brings with the traditional mobile applications. So I'm on a slide 2 where mobile is everywhere, and we know, like earlier when the telecom boom has started in India, we thought that okay, what will happen if every individual has a mobile, but today we know that there are people who are having more than one mobile numbers, and everyone is crazy about the devices, and that is the way the technology adoption is rising even in India, and not only in India, it's across the world that the same scenario is being observed. So what are the 5 trends with significant implications for the enterprise? The first is mobile is primary, right? That means I mean, sometimes many people say that okay, no more, can't you live without a mobile? And it's a fact, it's a truth. So that today we are not able to live without a mobile, and people are literally getting addicted towards mobile because most of our day-to-day job and even work-related activities are getting done. Right? And today mobile has not only remained as a device where we can communicate and send the text messages, but it has become like a virtual workplace for us, and that is the reason why it has become one essential part of our life, and going forward it will become more like a commodity for all of us, where every services, every functionality will get done through the mobile devices, and that's the way we are heading at. But when we are looking at that kind of a scenario, it brings challenges. It brings the challenges in various different areas. So that is what we will be discussing in today's session as well. When we did a market research in IBM, we have found out that 91% of mobile users keep their devices within arm's reach 100% of the time. That means 91% of the people always will have mobile at arm's reach, and this is actually research performed in different geos, and that is what is being observed. Point number 2, which the second trend is what insights from mobile data provide new opportunities. For example, what it has found out is that 75% of the mobile shoppers take action after receiving a location-based messages. So if there is an application running on a device which says that that what is the nearest shopping complex, and are there any discounts or any sale happening in the nearby, and if the smartphone we receive a notification that you are in this location, and a kilometer away from here in some mall there is a 40% discount happening on certain things, and it is observed that nearly 75% of the mobile shoppers take action receiving such kind of messages, and that is a significant trend or statistics analyzed by the expert in the industry. The point number 3 is mobile is about transacting, right? So mostly mobiles are used to perform the transactions. It could be a bill pay, or it could be transfer the fund quickly, or it is either to do some kind of approvals on the fly. So many things, the transactional activities we perform on the devices, and that also gives us a view that the mobile transactions are short-lived, right? So they are not expected to live for a long duration, and that is where the short-lived transaction management becomes another important area which we need to consider. So the statistics observed is 96% year-to-year increase in mobile Cyber Monday sales between 2012 and 2011, and that is one of the another statistics and observed which is also showing that a lot of transactions are happening over the mobile, and different sales related activities are now picking up exponentially on a mobile devices. So specifically from either apps or either a web-based browser or many things, that is the statistics observed. Trend 4 is mobile must create a continuous brand experience. So mobile today is not just considered as a tool or as a device which remains with the user, but it also used as a brand creation and significant. That is what the statistics says, that 90% of the users use multiple screens as a channels come together to create integrated experience. So integrated experience, usability is what is a buzzword for today's mobile industry. And trend 5 is mobile enables the Internet of Things. So global machine-to-machine connections will increase from 2 billion in 2011 to 18 billion at the end of 2022. So this is what is a predictive analytics given figure based on the existing data. And the mobile is also a participant in the M2M space, machine-to-machine space, and machine-to-machine is still a very much evolving industry, and soon we will see that every place we will have a mobile devices, like including track a vehicle to like school bus tracking to even the pizza delivery boy or even courier tracking, even to a level where we would be having healthcare industry or drugs vehicle tracking and so many things. Right? So this is the one evolving industry where we will see an exponential growth over time. I am on slide 3. Mobile is the next dominant phase of computing, and everyone understands that why it is dominating and why it is evolving. And believe me, today there are devices which are more expensive than my desktop computer or a laptop, and still there is an increased sale of such devices, and that clearly says that so much of a users are trying to actually put the money to buy those devices, and that much of the consumer sentiment is clearly visible. And most industries always must respect the consumer sentiment, and based on that, the technology need to drive that, how that consumer sentiment can be honored, and based on that, the technology can evolve to provide that best consumer experience altogether. We started early days with a host or a mainframe systems. Then we entered into client server architecture. Then mostly like last 8 to 10 years we were in web-based or desktop development, and today we are in mobile, wireless, or a cloud computing kind of an era where information is becoming information is accessible in various different channels. That is, it is easy to access, it is easy to consume, and that is why it is bringing a new set of challenges for us to how to realize such kind of an implementation. So mobile is different, which is a transformational business model, faster life cycles, and more iterative. One of the biggest challenge for the industry today is the speed at which the new technology is coming, specifically into a mobile. Even there is a mobile war happening between various manufacturers and different vendors, and meeting those kind of an expectation and trying to go to the market is becoming extremely difficult, and that is the reason why the development strategies or the technology adoption strategies need to be evolved to meet such a speed or such a rapid change in the technology or the industry altogether. So that is another important point. And we saw certain companies which once dominating the mobile industry almost verge to close down or getting acquired, and the companies which were nowhere all of a sudden becoming the market leader in the industry, and that level of paradigm shift is happening, and that is the reason why it is very important that we need to cope up with the change what is happening, and we need to be ready to change. And it is also proven that the people who are not ready to change, they vanish in an industry, and that is a clear statement what mobile industry is giving to us.